can have access to it. There's no need to tell students what is this code is, what this code is. I've entered wrong code. Let's try it again and see. Yes, so this is the system, and in this system things must be done first before things get it. So this is it. Looking at the system, check something. Let's check something here. This is election. This is what's active here. So now we can set an active here. This is how we do it. 2020 2020. So you see, that's it. Then we click on save and it will save. Then we can add positions for students to contest. So we enter the position, we choose the active or the academic year. That's why you must first set the academic year, else there will be no academic year for you to choose. And then this is contestants. So we must enter post category. So we enter the post category, select the content, number of students who can contest the post. But this system is not limited to that. I didn't limit to that. Then this gender means boys can contest. Only boys can contest. This means only girls can contest for that post, and this means both girls and boys can contest for that particular post. So if you can check, we have what secretary. So it means both girls. It means what girls prefer. You get it? That's it. That is for post. We can add classes for students. This is the classes of the various schools. So we have 3 Visual B. So we enter the class name, then we select the form. So let's say 3 home C. Then you choose the form 3 home C, and then we press on save. So it says 3 home C class already exists. So there's no need to add 3 home C again. Okay, so that's it. Then we move to election. We need to set a new election. So setting a new election, we choose the date for the election. Then we select the active here. We select when the election should start. All the computers will be ready, and we select the ending date of the system. Well, we select the ending date of the program or the election. So that's it. And another way we can another thing we can look at is check something. So this is closed. So when it is closed, you cannot close. When this thing is closed, it means you cannot have access to it. But when it is open, it means we can have access to it. So you check. We are voting today, and you see it's 29 6 a.m. The election starts at 6 a.m. So now that start, people are voting, students are voting, and this is 5 p.m. So when it is only 5 p.m., nobody can log into the system and vote again. That's it. So in that we can add candidates, and listen, so far as the election has started, we can no longer add candidates to it. So let's try and see girls, boys. Oh, I said let me choose girls instead. So girls prefer to select election. Let's say Beatrice die. Then let me choose a picture for this student. Then see, we're just testing the system if we can add a candidate, because the election has started. So let's try it. Choose one picture and see. Yeah, so let's try and save. It says you can no longer add candidate because the election has started. So you must first add the candidate before the time of the election starts. Okay, so that's it. Now let's move on. So now that the election has started, we need to validate students for them to go and vote. So we must generate password and the username for students. We don't need to register the whole student before they can go and vote. No. When the student comes, you save their name. So let's say James Apia is a local name, Ghanaian name. James Apia. We choose a class 3 technical B male. Then we choose the election. So we are validating the students go and vote. So James appear from this class, 3 Tech B, and a gender male has come, and we have generated username and password for the student. So success, new voter info was captured. So we see it's done. So this student will move on to the next computer, and this that computer you check it just refreshed. So we have 10 voters while 7 of the students has what already voted. So check. Let's do this. Now the next, when the student goes to the next PC, we have to search for the student name we just saved. So you say James. So you see James appear. Then James appear. Then we generate the username. So you see that's the username and the password. So the validator will write this username and password. This is the pin code 19752. We generate this for the students too. So after that, and we have another student who hasn't voted. There are 3 in the system, but I think I have 1. That is Samuel. So once you are typing, the name will be popping up A, B. So you see. So once you are typing, the names will be popping up. So J, K. Then so let's look for Samuel. Samuel has voted. So Samuel. You see it has changed. So we have generated the username and password for Samuel. So we write, the validator will write this for Samuel to go and vote, and we move on. So after this has been generated, we move straight to, so let's log out for students to go and vote. So now students is going to vote. So let's log in. Okay, now so we post in no, it's 19752. Then we try to input the password. That is that. No, that. Okay, let's try and see. Okay, so successfully log in. So that's it. So this is the voting model. So student has successfully logged in and going to vote. So check. This is the candidates who are more than 1. Who is more than? So you see, the candidate is more than 1. We'll check. We have 2 students contesting for assistant organizing secretary. Check. Yes, and the programmer is Sergio. So this is a desktop based software. So you choose a student, say vote for me. So the student will vote for 1, and then it will take the student to the next candidate. So you see, assistant secretary. The reason why we are having yes or no is that it is 1 candidate or 1 student contesting for this particular post. So you can just vote for either yes or no. So you choose yes. Let's vote for this guy. Let's vote for the girl. Let's vote for the guy. So you see, so the more you click, then you see. So you see, let's click again. No. Yes. Okay, so you say you voted successfully. You successfully voted already. So after voting, the system will log you out. So let's try and log in with the same credentials again. The same credentials. 19752. So let's try and log in with the same credentials. The same credentials. Oh, something is wrong. So let's try again. The same credentials. So if I'm still here, then I must have been the best. This game is full of melanin. How can it be fair when the day you block So he says sorry, cannot log in again. Oh, so another student has logged into the system again and we're going to vote again. So let's try do it again. Let's try do it again. So you see. So let's try to log in with the same credentials I just used. 92 92 020. Now let's try to input the password for this student, particular student. WKODYNS. So let's see. So you can no longer log in again. Whatever you do, you can no longer log in again. So fail to log in. So that's it. Now let's try and look at the results of this election. So you see total voters is 10 and valid votes in the box. So the votes in the box is what 9, and the student who has been validated to go and vote is 10, and only 9 of them has voted. There are 13 contestants, 8 active posts, and so looking at the number of people who has voted and the total voters, you see the percentage is 90%, left just 10%. So this is the results. We will check. These are the students, and this is the results. Very clear. Now let's project the results. So these results can be projected on the other side. So check. These two students contested for the same post. It just refreshed. So you see this girl is having 5 out of 9. So she's a winner. 55.56%. This guy had 4. So losing with 44.44. Okay, 44.44. Now this one too, assistant organizing secretary has 5. Baba has 5. This guy is having 2. This guy is having 7 out of 9. So you see 77.7. This guy too is having 9. So you see the results goes on. This guy's had 5, and then this girl too is having 5. This guy had 7. So you see the results. So this is the results. Now we can also print. The results. This is about me, about the programmer, Wajiman Jonathan, Sergio the programmer. Then we go to results. So let's try and print winners. So let's try and print winners. So this is the winners. So we check. We will see what 5 votes. 5 votes says 7. LG president. So these are the winners. So we can just print this or send this to PDF. So you get it. So now let's try and print losers. Okay, so this is the losers. So you see you're having 4. Check. This is the total number of voters. That is 9. And this total number of votes in the box 9, and this total voters 10. So you see you can just do your simple calculation. Seedorf had 4. 4 divided by 9 times 100 is 44.44%. So it's clear that you've lost and the other candidate has won. So that's it for the whole overview of the system. Thanks for watching.